Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Carter's garret, Hope tells him it made sense that he misknew what she said to Liam. Carter no way would have considered a man his age dying. Hope fears what Beth will have to go through. Carter will be there for them both. Hope knows she can count on him. They sit and snuggle, and Hope says it feels good to be back to this. Carter abominated betraying her. Hope recalls the kiss with Daphne. Carter laments how he handled effects and pledges Hope she'll no way feel that kind of pain again. No way. Hope missed the garret and wants to have a game night soon. Carter tells her to stay right there. Close your eyes. No peeking. When he returns, he kisses her impertinence and places a glass of wine in her hands. He's also lit the candles. Carter wants to give her an escape tonight. They both need many hours to reconnect and suppose about their future. Cheers to us, he says, before they each make a toast. In Forrester's office, Daphne gets a textbook from Deuce that the spurt's being fueled and he'll be there to pick her up soon. She wonders if leaving is the right thing to do. Steffi walks by and is stupefied to realize her friend is leaving. Daphne says it's because Hope is back at Forrester. Your decision. She feels fully blindsided. Steffi's no way seeing Daphne like this. Daphne aloud. They were musketeers, how could she bring Hope back without telling her? Steffi knows he developed passions for Carter. This is further about Carter than Hope. Daphne cries that she fell for him. She actually allowed. They could make a life together. Now he's gone back to Hope. Steffi and Daphne bandy Hope and Carter being back together. Daphne allowed. They were done for good, especially since Hope was recommitting to Liam. But that was all a big misreading. Daphne's embarrassed she put her passions out there, and this is why she doesn't fall in love. She's going back to Paris. She asks Steffi, aren't you furious, however? Seeing her then? Steffi's not thrilled. Suddenly, Deuce appears to pick up Daphne. Steffi needles him and they badinage until he grabs Daphne's wallet. Daphne and Steffi say they'll miss each other and grasp. Daphne thanks Steffi and goes. At the Precipice house, Liam pops a lozenge as Finn comes in from his run. Suddenly, Liam nearly collapses. Finn rushes over to snare him. Hey, Liam. Easy. Are you all right? He helps Liam over to the lounge to sit down. Finn asks how frequently this has been passing. Liam admits it's passing more frequently, adding in both frequency and inflexibility. I suppose I'm getting near. Finn brings Liam some water and asks if he's decided about the treatment yet. Liam ruminates sarcastically. He tells Finn the treatment it's all he's been allowing about, however, it's a no-brainer. But he's also seen his mama go through chemo and radiation and it was horrible, if it could extend his life. He doesn't know if he can do that to his daughters. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Liam thanks Finn, who insists he hasn't done anything. Liam isn't just talking about now, he's talking about what's to come when he's gone. Finn cautions Liam, but he needs to say this. When he's not there to hold their daughters or console them or walk them down the aisle at their marriages, he's counting on Finn, and perhaps Carter, to be there for them. Finn would be recognized. Liam shakes his hand and they embrace. On the Forrester spurt, Finn checks to see if Daphne needs anything differently before they take off. She asks for further champagne. He says, my kind of girl, as he pours further. Deeply gobbling, he tells her the airplane has no way smelled so good. She thanks him. He counters, thank you, before returning to the cockpit. Daphne flashes through her recollections of Carter as her heart breaks. At Carter's garret, he tells Hope she's at the center of his future. She feels the same way. He says she's the woman he's always pictured of. Carter aloud. It was a fantasy that he'd have a woman. Or kitties. He sensations that the woman of his dreams has been in front of him this entire time. Seems like fate to me. Carter expresses his love and his desire to make her happy and fulfilled. Assuming you'll let me. With that, Carter gets on one knee and pulls out a ring box. He opens it to reveal a stunning diamond engagement ring. "You're the only woman I want to spend the rest of my life with, so will you make me the happiest man in the world, Hope? Say yes. Say you'll marry me." Hope exhales and looks at him with wonder. Steffi and Daphne putatively set up themselves on contrary sides of the drama. This was unknown to them, but we could see how this could affect their fellowship. We could see them going from musketeers to adversaries. Steffi has a new outlook on life. She conformed with Hope after she learned about Liam's ruinous news. He's dying, and his want is for his spouses to get along for the sake of their daughters. They feuded for decades because of their collective magnet to him. Liam feels shamefaced for kindling their feud and wants them to turn a new splint. Life is too short. Steffi and Hope made amends. Also, Steffi took it one step further by inviting Hope back to Forrester Creations. She wants to move on from the drama, and Hope wants to start over fresh. She also wants to prove that she's a good fit. This decision could affect Steffi's fellowship with Daphne. After all, she enlisted her bestie to get her arch-nemesis down from her family's company. Daphne is still holding on to that grudge. That's because she learned a lot about Hope and her complicated connections. Daphne believes that Hope manipulates men for her particular gain, which is what Steffi told her. She maintained that argument. Daphne allowed. Forrester was better off without Hope. Also, this gave her a chance to get near to Carter. But it's been insolvable since he can't stop allowing about Hope. What's surprising is that Daphne didn't spend the night at Carter's garret. She went home after she assured his broken heart. Where does this leave Daphne? She'll likely get into an argument with Steffi about Hope's return to FC. Steffi will side with Hope for the sake of their families. There's no way that she's going to let Daphne talk trash about her new friend. This could enkindle a new feud between Daphne and Steffi. Daphne could bespeak a one-way ticket back to Paris. She'll feel that she doesn't have a future at Forrester. After all, Carter and Hope are back together. And now Hope has her former job back. Where does that leave Daphne? We're curious to see if she'll move on now that her services are no longer demanded. They say old habits die hard, and for Steffi and Liam, they no way really failed at all. However, a jaw-dropping twist if all these whispers of secret meetings, late-night admissions, if everyone is right. We've sparked up a campfire enterprise is steam back on, without Finn knowing? It all starts innocently enough. A many sincere exchanges between co-parents turned into soul-unbosoming late-night addresses. Add Liam's terminal opinion into the blend, and suddenly, Steffi's world is shaken. As much as she loves Finn, she can't ignore the deep history she shares with Liam. The love, the pain, the untreated business. And now? The passion. While Dr. Finnegan is busy saving lives, he has no indication his own marriage is under trouble. Steffi's guilt is mounting, but her connection with Liam is inarguable. The study of losing him ever has awakens commodity primitive and in true cleaner fashion. Their reunion is the kind that starts with a single gash and ends in an involved bedsheet. But what happens when the verity comes out? When Finn discovers that the woman he allowed was ever faithful has been falling back into old patterns behind his reverse? It's not just a treason, it's a full-on emotional earthquake. Not just for Finn, but for the children, the Forresters, the Spencers, everyone. This reproach isn't just about two spouses rejuvenating a honey. It's about love, mortality, and the kind of heartache only detergents can deliver. However, he may veritably well plan to spend it wrapped up in the arms of the woman who formerly had his heart and might still, if this truly is Liam's final chapter. Steffi tells Finn and Liam she spoke with Hope the night ahead. He stops her and says the time for gashes will come after he heads to the upper room. Liam really wants folks to not just be sad around him. Steffi gets it but says it's delicate not to suppose about the giant in the room. She says they're all going to get through this situation together. Steffi admits what happened with Hope at Forrester tore them piecemeal and she no way allowed anything would bring them back together. They're veritably different people but they've a many effects in common, including Liam. They've pledged to move forward together as a family. Her words touch Liam, and she says they're doing it for him. Steffi says they're done with their meaningless contest.